Hello everybody, and welcome to the tutorial for how to take the Wall of Flesh down in Master Mode. Now, personally, I have a couple recommendations and strategies for it, but this fight can be done in multiple ways, and that's always a good thing. And for my layout, I have Molten Armor, which is the most defensive armor in pre-hard mode. I have a Sharp Tooth Necklace, which increases armor penetration by 5, very useful for dealing more damage. The Hive Pack, making bees stronger, in which I'm going to be using the Bee's Knees and Bee Nades to damage the Wall of Flesh. Very powerful items. The Shield of Cthulhu to dash, as it is a very good movement option. The Brain of Confusion, so I can have a chance to dodge attacks, which is also very useful. The Tsunami in a Bottle for some double jump action, and the Frostbark boots, which are really fast boots that can let you travel faster and really good for getting away from the Wall of Flesh. As for potions, I'm pretty simple, so I only have Swiftness, making you go faster, Iron Skin, increasing your defense, Regeneration, improving your regeneration, obviously, and an Endurance Potion, which helps reduce your damage by 10%. All very useful. I also have Bacon for this fight, which is a good regeneration user. And as they say, you can never have too much regeneration. Okay, so I'll meet you guys down in hell when I'm about to do the fight. See you in a minute. Okay guys, so before the fight begins, I'd like to let you know that I added an archery potion just to power up this. And I changed out the Luminous Storm for a Obsidian Shield just so I can get no knockback, 2 defense, and I don't really need a double jump, to be honest. So after these guys go down, it's time. Okay, Blood Moon Resident. That's interesting. Okay, guys. I'll see you after the fight then. Oh, hold on. See you after the fight. Okay, so for this section of the video, I'm going to be doing a little voiceover of my fight here. Okay, so as you can see, I am going up and down, dodging and weaving as best as I can through the lasers. This is a very good strategy for the Wall of Flesh, as lasers in Master Mode do upwards of 35 damage, which is insane for such a boss fight. And my Bees Knees, as you can see, it's being taken up a lot by these Hungry, since they're everywhere, and this is a really dangerous, and it's really dangerous to get caught in them. So that's why I employed the Obsidian Shield, so I wouldn't get caught. And as you can see here, I made a little mistake. Don't do that. That is very not good. And as we're going through right here, as you can see, always aim towards the eyes. That is a really good strategy, because the eyes take more damage in the mouth. And while I couldn't do that throughout this whole fight because of stage restrictions, I tried my best. Another thing with the leeches is try not to focus on them too much. If you can get them, because they're not always they don't really help the fight at all, and it's best to just get rid of them. Okay, so here we can see that we're a little bit past. We're almost to 3/4 gone, which is really good, and now we're going forward. Another tip for this boss fight is to not go back too far, but at the same time, don't go forward too much. It's always a good strategy to keep your a balanced distance between it. Like, I would say the best distance is where you can see the Hungries right now. And that way you'll be able to dodge lasers effectively and avoid most of the Hungry. And as we end this thing right here, I'd like to say this was a really hard fight, and I'm glad this is over. See you guys later. Hell no, that was a tough fight, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, as you can see, the Wall of Flesh fight was a really tough fight, and while it might be tough, and in the end, you do get really good rewards, such as this Summoner Emblem. There's 15% increase to summon damage, very good. The Pwn Hammer for all of your new material needs. The Relic, since we're in Master Mode, and I have a Breaker Blade as one of the straps. I would have preferred a laser light rifle, but I'm okay. Anyways, to sum up our gear and what we had full Molten Armor, which improves our melee damage, which we didn't really use. We had a Shark Tooth Necklace, which increases penetration damage by 5, which is good. We had the Hive Pack, which significantly makes the bees a lot stronger, as you can see by their size increase. We have the Shield of Cthulhu for dashing, very good for avoiding lasers. The Brain of Confusion, dodging mechanic, also very good. And our Obsidian Shield, which can help reduce knockback to 0, which is also very useful in case you get engulfed by the Hungry. And we also have our Frost Spark Boots, which make us go really fast. And I used the Demon Heart for this to make another accessory slot. And for our potions, we had a Cook Bass that increased our life regen. We had Regeneration Potion, which did the same. We had an Iron Skin Potion, which increased our defense by 8. We had a Swiftness Potion, which increased our speed by about 15%. We had an Archery Potion, which also increased our bow's capabilities. We had and then finally we had an Endurance Potion, which decreased our damage taken by 10%. All very useful potions. And for the weapon, the Godly Bee's Knees, 26. It did 33 damage when it has the potion effects on. And the description: wooden arrows fire column bees. That's just, the bees that right here. Very powerful weapon. Anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed this little tutorial to how to defeat the Wall of Flesh in Master Mode. I know my way is a little bit more difficult, considering especially with the limited bridge space we had. But in the end, we did end up defeating it right after the bridge ended. So, if you want to maybe improve it, just make the bridge a little longer. And if you're playing in expert or normal mode, well, for normal mode users, you won't have like the expert mode drops right here, which is a little bit sad. But if you're an expert player, this would be a lot easier. Anyway, so that does it for today's video, guys. Make sure that if you have any questions or requests, you could put those in the comments below. And if you liked the video, feel free to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and even share it with a friend. Anyways, my name is Joe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. See ya!